Hey there, and welcome to another edition of Battlefield 101. On this video we're going to have a look at the recon class and the sniper rifles. Now this is not a sniping tutorial because frankly I'm not qualified to put something like that together. There are many people out there who are far better snipers than me. What I have discovered is a little tip which might help people who, like me, aren't natural snipers or it's not something that we've worked at for a particularly long time in order to get good at. Now by now, if you've played Battlefield long enough, the Battlefield series, you'll know that in order to get a one-shot kill with a sniper rifle, you must hit the head. As illustrated in this particular clip there. When the targets pop back up, you'll see that they were both headshots. Now what DICE have added in for the recon class with the sniper rifles on Battlefield 4 is a visual adjustment to your scope in order to make those longer range shots and hit with the head. As you can see, the numbers have increased down at the bottom, and I've illustrated there inside the little yellow reticule. I've adjusted the scope down to 400 meters. Now this is supposed to be because you can hit longer range targets with a headshot, but at shorter ranges like this, watch what happens. Despite aiming at the exact same points that I just hit on those particular targets, the shots went high. Now what does this mean in practical terms? Well, if you have trouble hitting headshots, particularly on moving targets, it means that by adjusting your scope down, you should be able to aim instead for the chest, which is a much larger target area, and hit the head, which I'll illustrate in this particular clip. And watch what happens when those targets pop back up again. Despite aiming for the chest, I've managed to hit instead the heads, which would have given me the one-shot kills. Now just to show you an example, at extreme ranges I've made a visual adjustment on the scope to 1000 meters, and at this range, with that much of an adjustment, you can see I'm having to actually aim lower than the target in order to hit the head, which is probably not the most practical way to use this system. But if you do happen to end up getting good at the sniping class and want to engage enemies at long ranges, that might be the way to go. But for people like me who aren't natural snipers, not natural recon players on Battlefield, making those small adjustments and aiming for the chest, which is a larger target than a head, might just make getting those one-shot kills a bit more manageable. But this is just a theory, and no theory is of any good unless you actually put it to some practical use. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go into some TDMs and see if I can make use of this theory and see if it actually manages to work for me. So here we go, we're going to go into a TDM match on Shanghai, and as you can see, as I pause the game, I've adjusted the scope down to 300 meters. As you can see, I'm not too much of a sniper, but I'm going to slow the video down here because I want to show you what happens. There you can see I'm aiming at the chest, but as I've slowed it down, you can see I've got the headshot bonus. So despite aiming for the chest, I actually did hit him in the head. And again, we're going to have another pop proving our theory. Took me a while to actually spot this target, but there he is up on the map. And even though I don't get a headshot bonus, as you can see as I slow the video down, it does end up being a one-shot kill. Now just to show that not every theory is infallible, I actually take on two targets here and don't get a kill on either one of them, not with a one-shot at least. It takes me 2 shots to kill the second target. The first one ran away and was replaced by another person. And although I do get the kill, it's not in time to save my teammate in this TDM. So although I do believe in this technique, it might help you get more quick scoping kills than anything else. But try it out, let me know how you get on, and I will see you on the next edition of Battlefield 101.